Hi, Yolanda from TikTok. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're okay. Mm. That's it. Hi, Christina. Hi, Gemma Michelle. Jackie Clay. Oh. Mm. Mm. Hi, Tanya. Yes. Hi, Joanne. We can see that anyway. Hi, Samantha Louise. Hi, Julie. On TikTok. Love music. Mason.
You love music?
The day's been not too bad. We went to see the Duchess today, and she seemed okay. So yes, all good so far. But it looked like it's just going to be the Joanne Stewart and Tanya Rideout show on Facebook, and the people on TikTok. Yeah. So please share out. Sharing is caring, as they say.
If you care,
You
you'll
share. Come on then. Come on then. All right, come on then. You want to come up? Mm, 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 mm. Come on. That's it. The big boy. You big boy.
Big fat boy.
Hi, Donna. How are you? Right. We will start.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Hooray!
Right. I'll do my best with this because
I want that one.
want that one.
Okie dokie, here we go. Right. Instead of pushing yourself so hard, stop, breathe, and re-evaluate. You are doing enough, even if it doesn't feel like it. Don't wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion. It is not worth it. Balance your time very wisely. There you go.
Code word.
Right, tonight's code word for the competition is natural, as in natural gems. Natural. And it's spelt Natural. Natural. So that is the fancy word. In a moment, Tanya will put up an example of how you reply if you hear the word natural mentioned in a reading. Okay, and she's just done that. Well done, Tanya. Right. So you place in the message board the word bingo, space, dash, space, natural, both in capitals, both spelt correctly, and as it says, spot prize words is natural. If you heard during a reading, type bingo, space, dash, space, natural.
Yeah, we know exactly.
Yes, a bit of Canadian grammar there. But anyway, bingo, space, dash, space, natural, both in capitals, both spelt correctly. And the first one to put it up, okay, on the message board, which appears on our studio, will be declared the winner. Right? There may be more than one prize. For example, there may be a prize of a jar of pickles, a jar of piccalilli, a jar of Branston pickles, a jar of pickled whatever. Or it might be something completely different. It might be, I don't know, might be a dying bunch of flowers. I have no idea. It depends what Paul has in the prize pot. And whatever's in the prize pot will be sent to you.
And people on TikTok, you have to be watching from Facebook to actually enter the prize draw.
Yeah. So if you're on TikTok and you want to take part in the competition, please come on to DoubleTrouble at Home and you will be able to take part in the prize draw. Right.
Yay. My best girl is on tonight. Welcome.
Yes, welcome, Tanya Rideout.
JL, the lovely Joanne Lewis.
Joanne Lewis.
Yes.
Joanne Lewis. Heard the name before.
Oh, she's an amazing
medium. Yes, it might be that. It might be the amazing Joanne Lewis, medium extraordinaire.
Yes.
Right, that's where I've heard of her before.
Yes, and she is amazing. So if anyone hasn't seen Joanne Lewis work, you're in for a treat when you do, because she is amazing.
Yes, and unbeknown to Joanne Lewis is she will be doing a 20-minute stint on tonight's show. So we'll let you know when she's taking over. And we'll let Joanne know she's taking over the moment we pass it over to her.
Yeah. And tonight it is donations, but you do not have to give donations. It's there if you wish to donate.
Yeah, tonight we are collecting for the Guichard Foundation for Demented Drag Queens. And donations can be given in multiples of £50 notes. or any other denomination that you feel is more suiting.
But you don't need to. It's not.
Yes.
It's not necessary.
If you're having difficulty, we will send round the management.
Yay, the lovely Martha May's in the house as well. So TikTok, and also lovely people, and the lovely Trevor Anderson's in as well.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome. Please share. Sharing is caring. And
if you care, you'll share. And if you don't share, we'll send round the management.
Yeah. Yeah. So now it's time for Luke to bug off for a mo.
That is it's one of the rare times you can actually tell that to me.
Yes. So yes.
Is that your new bag you left lying for me to trip over?
I did put it under the table. Hey ho, there we go.
Right. I shall leave you in the capable hands of Paul, who will well, he'll do something. I don't know what, but hopefully it will take at least 3/4 of an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hi, Kim.
You've got Kim White there.
Yeah.
Was Kim White not going to do some trans mediumship tonight?
Oh. No, we'll give her the day off.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'll see you in half an hour then.
That won't be that long, dear. Right. Yes, welcome everyone that's joined us this evening. And I ask if you could put your names up and see who I'm drawn to. Hi, Debbie Hitchcock. Another amazing medium is just come on. Welcome, Debbie, the lovely Debbie Hitchcock. She normally works with her husband, Paul, and she is very good. And the proof, she gives all the proof that people need.
Proof is in the pudding, and
yeah.
The pudding tastes nice.
Yeah, as Luke just said, the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding tastes nice. Hi, Julianne Gumpfer. Small. So, right, Katie. If right, okay, Katie, I will come to you if that's okay on TikTok. It is her mum's birthday, so I will do this for this once and give her reading if that's okay for you. That I come to you on TikTok. Just let me know it's okay to work with you. All right, Katie. Hi, Lynn Green. Hi, Kim White. Oh, lovely. All these lovely people that are joining. Right, Katie. Right, as I'm drawing close to you at the moment, there is a lady that is actually drawing quite close to you. And she is on the maternal grandmother that's actually coming in for you. And she's been quite sad because she says you haven't really been in a good place as of late and things have been really getting on top of you. And she's actually coming in to let you know that she is around you and she has been watching you quite often. And you have actually seen like things going past in the corner of your eyes. And she's actually letting me know that she has been following you and she's been coming around with you to let you know that she is about, and you have actually felt like a cold breeze go past, and when you've sat down on the sofa you've actually felt a cold breeze as if she's coming to sit with you as well. Can you understand this, please, Katie? If I can ask if you can give us feedback as well, because it helps us grow as well. Oh, bless you. And she's actually coming in and letting you know that she is around with you and she does want to give you all the love in the world. She says, I am only next door. You can talk to me. I will listen. And yes, you will get some answers, but you have been quite sad the past few weeks and that. And I just want to be here and let you know that I am here. Yes, it's my birthday, but I'm not worried about that. I'm more concerned about you. You are my number one. You will always be there for me as you were when my time had come, and what you've had to go through. I was sad seeing that, and I didn't want to see that, but unfortunately it happened, and that I was just so tired, and I just want you to know I'm okay here. I am home with other family members, got grandparents, great grandparents, great grandparents all around, and it's like one big family reunion at the moment. And yes, they're there with me to actually celebrate, but it's not the same. It's not the same because, you know, I would love my earthbound family to celebrate as well, and they do find it difficult to celebrate with me not actually physically being there. And she's going, I'm always there spiritually, but physically I can't. And I just want you to know that I am proud of what you've become and the person that you are. Do not let people try to change you. Do not allow others to actually get you down, because you don't need that. You've been through enough in your time. And I just want you to know that I am there walking the path with you. And sometimes you don't feel me. It is because I'm close to you. I am carrying you. When you feel tired, I am carrying you. So always remember, you will never be alone. I will always be there all the time, and you can always speak to me. And yes, I will give you answers. Maybe when you're in bed, it may be when you're snoozing on the couch. I will give you words, and those words will actually come out, and you will need to write them down. You will remember these words quite brightly, and they will come into like a sign, and they will come, and you need to write them down. And after a few days, the message will be there. But always remember, you will never be alone. I have been with you since the day you was conceived. I've always been with you. And that even now I am with you, and I will always be there. You don't need to weep for me, because I do enough weeping for us all. And I just want you to start bringing that smile back on your face. And that is what you need. You need that big smile back, because it does hurt. Are you understanding this, please, still, Katie? Spirit do give you the love and protection. And I know people say, well, it's not like a mother's love. Well, I'm a mother and I'm spirit, so I am giving you that love and the understanding and the help. So please don't ever think you are alone. You are a fighter, and you try not to show yourself you're upset, because you think you're weak if you do. But I'll tell you a secret. The people that cry are the most strongest people you would ever meet. And I know that when we do meet again, I will be there, arms open, and giving you the biggest cuddle to take you home. But that's not going to be for a long time yet. But what I want from you now is to start enjoying yourself. Go out and enjoy yourself. Start being you again. And then maybe I will start enjoying the birthdays again. But keep the love and keep the spirit alive. And I'm going to say goodbye for now. And I will be back with another message at some other time. And remember, I've always loved you. You've always been my little girl. But keep the spirits up and you'll be fine. Thank you for that. Thank you. All right. Hi, Carly Lou. Hi, Lynn Green. My little big sisters in. Julianne Gunther. Debbie Hitchcock. Well, hey. So, yes. I've wished your mum a happy birthday and she's quite happy with that. But she just wants you to know, start enjoying yourself, start being you again. And now I'm going to bring back the lovely Luke, who's going to bring some more lovely messages through. And say thank you for allowing me to work with you. And if you like what we're doing, please do give us reviews. So now here he is, the lovely King of the Crystal, who's been here all day cleaning his balls yet again. So he's going to come along and bring some more messages for you. Speak soon. Right. Oh, all the pinging.
Right.
That's nice. On TikTok.
Okay. Right. We have Little Boy Blue. And Little Boy Blue is going to do some work today. So if you'd like a reading with Little Boy Blue, please do put your names up. I'll just put that back a bit so it's a little bit more comfortable. So, names up, please, if you'd like a message with Little Boy Blue. And who is... All right. Okay, Crouching Bull's putting his stick up. So let's see where we go.
You've been doing it quite a lot lately, Crouching Bull.
He likes doing it, apparently. So, right. So, he's on the move, so it's wherever he stops. And, yeah, it stopped on Debbie Hitchcock's. Right. Okay, Debbie. Right. He begins by showing me an image of you on the sofa. And, oh, yeah, looks like there is a mug of coffee or tea, not, right next to you. And, oh, Debbie, there's quite a few orbs around you. In the room in which you're in, quite a few orbs. So, there's definitely a lot of spiritual activity where you are. So, let's see now. I can see. Well, I can count 5, but I think there's slightly more than that. But they're moving quite quickly back and forward and round about, and it's like they're about ear height. Okay. And they're all sort of wee. Yeah, that's like they're playing chase me. Now, let's have a look and go into panoramic view. Right. There we go. Right. Now, just off to your left, this side, I would say about 5 feet away, sort of diagonal, so sort of that sort of general way. Okay, there's a person in spirit, and they're just standing there. They're not actually doing anything by any means. You know, they're not sort of walking, they're not hovering, they're not waving. They just stood there. They are a golden yellowy house. Ooh. Now, I'm just looking to see if anybody else comes in. Not that there's anything else there, but I don't see anything else. Yeah. Now, it just seems to be the one individual that's there at the moment, but there is a lot of orbs around. So let's see if we can establish who it is for you. Right. Because I can't turn all the way back, so I've got to move my body, whole thing. Is there somebody there for Debbie Hitchcock, please? Okay, lovely. Thank you. Right. There is somebody coming in for you, Debbie. So let's see. Right. Here they come. Right, excellent. Okay, right, Debbie, I want to say that I am feeling the energy of a gentleman. I want to say is not very, very tall in regards to today's sort of heights. I want to say he looks, and certainly as he steps into my skin, he feels about 5'7" to 5'8". He would be regarded as tall for his generation. I want to put him build wise. Now I'm aware I am extremely skinny. So if I compare him to me, I would want to say he's of medium build. He comes forward as a person who's very much straight up and down. I'm not looking at what I would describe as a beer belly or anything like that. He's definitely a man who loves his flat cap. I'll give him that, because I can feel that sitting on my head. He has slightly rough hands. So this is someone I would describe as a man who's done a lot of grafting. So this is like manual labor, like unskilled to skilled manual labor. This is a man who really would know what it is to sweat, sweat, toil, tears, bleed from the fingernails, that sort of thing. A grafter at work. Okay, now he is a man who I would describe as who has high standards or high morals. He's from a generation where it's very much a case of it's like drummed into you from an early age. This is what a man does. Blah 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 blah. Man don't wash the dishes. Man doesn't do the laundry. Man doesn't do the shopping. Man does this. The lady does that. It was that kind of generational upbringing. So, he knew his responsibilities, and, he would he would go out and do what was regarded as a man's responsibilities. But the slight difference is with him, as I suppose with some people, is, when he went out to work and he grafted, and yes, he did graft. He went out clean as a whistle, he come back covered in God knows what. For him, it was more of done out of love for the family and for the children, because he took very, very keenly to heart his responsibility about being the breadwinner, about being responsible for putting shirts on the backs of the children, shoes on their feet, bread on the table, that sort of very strong generational commitments from the man of the house. And he took them seriously, and he would do his utmost. I mean, he worked all the hours God sent, bless him. And another thing about his generation, which is so much different from today, this man would get up and go to work in all weathers and in any state of health. So, if this guy was struck down with, the worst flu imaginable, he would still get out of bed early in the morning and go to work. Because if he wasn't there, he didn't get paid. And when you talk about things like sick pay and even health and safety, sick pay, if it even existed then, was in its infancy. Health and safety bears no resemblance to today. So even if he got hurt at work, he'd still be back the next day. Even if he was dying of flu, he'd still get up and go to work. Because he knew if he wasn't there, they would be short of money, and they probably couldn't pay the rent, or they couldn't put shirts on the backs of the kids and shoes on their feet, and bread on the table. So he knew he had to get up, and he did. Nowadays, of course, take one look outside, it's raining, oh, I can't go to work, I've got the cold. And that's the difference between him and his high standards and principles versus today's generation about, oh, it's raining, I can't go to work, my hair will get wet. And at work, he would put on a facade. He would come across as a roughy, tufty, hard man, don't cross me or I'll break your face. But get him at home with his wife and the children, and he was a gentle giant, a man who wore his emotions on his sleeve and wasn't afraid to show love to the children, or to get down on his hands and feet and play with the children and make them feel loved, make them feel safe, and make them feel important, He would always make sure he was home with enough time to actually play with them, so they knew who their dad was. Okay? Not like some places today. Now, this man is down the mum's side of the family, definitely mother's side of the family. And a really, really amazing man. In winter time, he would go off, he would wear an Al Capone coat. You're all asking, what's an Al Capone coat? Well, to me, it's like one of these sort of heavy duty jackets that you put over, that you can button up to the neck and go down to the knees. You could wear a scarf with it, as long as your flat cap, and you'd be relatively warm and dry. And there are pictures of him around. I mean, these are old old pictures, black and white, that you would see him with his Al Capone coat, as I would call it. A handsome man in his day, a man of very high principles, a man who had a great amount of love to share, and a man who would do anything for his family and provide for them in any way he possibly could. But also a generous man, generous with his love, generous with his kindness, generous with his big heart. And that was very much reflected as he got older and the children grew up, got married and had children of their own. He never changed. He was still the same man from day one to his passing. Yeah, a bit, I suppose you could call it a donkey jacket. Yeah, it's one of these, heavy duty coats. You could hide probably a violin or something inside it, and then take it out and then undo the case and get your violin out and then get the machine gun out and then yeah, that's the one. Now he draws close. And he's drawn close to you quite a few times, actually, because you're very well known that he does come in visitation around the house, because he does come and leave that. Well, I'm going to say it's his favourite smell, but it's one he always wore. I don't mean BO, okay? I know some men like to wear that smell because apparently it's the vogue, attractive smell these days. Not to all the ladies I speak to. But apparently that's in. What I'm talking about is his aftershave. Now, he's demonstrating putting this aftershave on now, and let me see now. Okay, you go like this. It's a bottle where it almost literally pours out. Okay, and apparently you rub it in your hands like this, right? And you literally slap it on your face and your neck. And then the next thing you know is your face and your neck go on fire. Literally. And you can hear the men all over the land going, ah, as it burns your newly shaved face. Literally. I can feel my face here, my cheeks, my neck, all stinging to high heaven all at the same time. And if this was what you had to do in them days for beauty, thank God my aftershave, you just spray it on gently like that. My Lord, the things you done in them days for beauty. And literally, yeah, I can hear him now screaming as he puts it on. His razor must have literally taken the top layer of skin off his face to make that aftershave sting as bad as that. It must have been raw spirit or something. But oh my Lord, does that sting? Oh, I don't envy anybody of that generation that aftershave. Oh, I bet all you need to do is strike a match and your face would go up in flames. That feels terrible. It's like putting acid on your face. Yeah. But I would say that, that was his favourite one. I can't understand why, if it burnt your face when you put it on. But that was the one he loved. That was the one he wore all of the time, on whatever occasion it was that you slapped it on. But when he slapped it on, you heard him slap it on because you could hear him scream. As he's saying, it was the number one aftershave of the day. Well, I really find that difficult to understand why anyone would wear an aftershave that burns your face off. But each to their own. Now, he's telling me that he brings that, I was going to say that petrol, he brings that smell with him in visitation so that you're aware that it is him. And he tells me that he has often sat on the corner of your bed so that you would feel the mattress literally collapse under his bum. And he would sit there, and it sounded to me that he would actually talk to you. Now, what he's not 100% sure is on a number of occasions you have actually sat up in bed and you've actually looked at him as he's been speaking to you. And he is convinced that you realized and actually you could see that it was him, as opposed to thinking you were dreaming, because he says you stared him in the face and you nodded when he was speaking to you, and then you just slowly drifted back down onto your pillow and literally carried on sleeping. And this has occurred, he says, 3 occasions you've done that over the years. So he just wants to remind you that the mat was going down, it's him. And yes, you did see him 3 occasions. And no, you're not imagining things when you smell his perfume around the house. Again, that is him. And he comes in to share. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll tell that. One, just to make sure you're okay, and just to check on you all to make sure everything's fine and okay. And secondly, to bring you words of encouragement. Okay, words of encouragement, words of praise, because he is extremely proud of what you've achieved with your life. You know, even as a child, he was always saying that you would be like a princess, that you would grow up to be big and strong, and that you would have your own family, and you would have a better standard of life than he always ever had. And he kept telling you that as a child so that you would believe it. And as you believed it, you would then go out and actually deliver it. And you have. And he wants to praise you for that. You've made him very, very proud. And he's delighted each time he comes in to see how things keep progressing far better and higher than he could ever have imagined. And he also comes in because you're still his favorite little girl. Okay? And he says, I always come in and visit you with a smile on my face. And it's not one I paint on, it's one that just, the minute I see you, I just can't help but smile. Because you always were a special little girl. I always knew you'd become something unique and different. I always knew you had the ability to become something far better than anyone would ever imagine. And I'm proud that you've done it. So you keep on doing what you're doing, because you are special. Right. He's okay. Right. He's making his way over to Tonka now. Thank you very much. So I'm going to leave his love with you. What a genuinely generous and kind gentleman he is. Oh, he thinks a hell of a lot of you. Oh, yes. So I'm going to leave his love with you and say thank you so much for allowing me to read for you tonight. God bless you. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for that. Bless you, Debbie. It was a pleasure. Now I have the joy and the delight of welcoming back the lovely Paul, who is biting at the bit. He is an amazing natural born spirit medium that everybody's been waiting for. So I will leave him in your capable hands, people. And don't forget to give him a warm welcome.
Right. Hi all. I is back. Right. Hi Trish Cook. Did you say the word?
Yeah.
Okay, Joanne Stewart, well done, congratulations. Hi Julie Rampton, thank you. Catherine Ross, welcome. Angela Corley. Right, I'm going to do a quick one, then I will go to someone else as well. Hello Jane, how are you, lovely? Right, first thing I've got to do is go to Tanya Ryder. This is only a quick thing here. I've just got to give a quick message to Tanya, if that's okay. Hi, Christina. Right, Tanya. I've been getting an earache today about you. You've got to start quieting down. You've got to start resting before you start going on to this hunt, because of you're beginning to wear yourself out. Everything you're doing, you're beginning to wear yourself out, and you need to start resting up a bit and start thinking of yourself and your own health. And I did speak to someone else about it as well, so I'm sorry. And this person is under the same illusion, you know, that you do need the rest. And okay, yeah, because you need to start. You're doing far too much at the moment, and Spirit are proud of what you're doing, but they're also saying you do need to start quietening down a bit and having your rest, because you do need that. So that was a quick one for that. But now let's put your names up and see who I'm drawing to. Okay, I did see a couple on right, Trev Anderson on TikTok. Trev Anderson, just let me know it's all right to come to you. Hey, thank you. Right, can someone let me know what these glitter badges are? Because I don't understand what these are. Just got a number 3 glitter badge. I don't know what they are. But Trev, hey, right, Trev, there's been a lot of things going on with you at the moment, and a lot of questions being wanted are answered, and there's been a lot of things going on around you and your other half. I know you've just celebrated your anniversary being together, so congratulations and happy anniversary to that. But yeah, Luke's shouting out 40 years. But there are a lot of things that are still really getting you down, and you don't know where to go or what to do or who to talk to now. But they're also saying you need to get away. You need to get away from the 4 walls and get somewhere completely different, just for a few days, you know, a week or so, just so you can be together. I know you live with Simon, but where you both can actually be together and just spending the days together away, like down a beach or somewhere where you can just go for walks and enjoy yourself, or even drives. and they're saying you need this because you need to clear your head because there is so much going on around you at the moment. You just don't know where everything's going. Anyway, nice. Also, you've been got a lady drawing close now, and she is, I do know this lady. Your mother is actually coming in around you as well, and she's saying you heard her talk to you the other day, and you thought you'd never hear it. Oh, GC, wow. We're there on my actual birthday. We actually fly out. So you'll enjoy it. Yeah. And this lady, she's actually coming in and letting you know that she is around you and she will always be there for you. Do not allow others to try to interfere in your relationship. Yeah. Thank you for that confirmation. But she's saying there's too many people who try to interfere in your relationship. It is your relationship. It's down to you and Simon. No one else should be trying to interfere in anything that you both do. And if they don't like it, tough. It's you and Simon that have to answer to each other, no one else. But she's also coming in and just letting you know, start enjoying yourself. Life's too short to be miserable. You need to really start looking up and being yourself now, because that smile that you have has been gone for quite a while. You need to start smiling again. Happy birthday, Trish. And also, you need to carry on the legacy. You have got so much going on. You know, you don't have time to rest because there's this, that, and the next thing. And don't allow others to try and cause you any strife, because they're not worth actually being there for you. Right. She's starting to pull back, but she's actually saying, remember, you are always loved. Even though you don't feel it sometimes, you are loved. But as I was saying to the lovely Tanya, you need to rest as well. So you need to keep and rest. And I'm going to leave that with you and say, bless you. Thank you for allowing me to come to you. I can't say it, Jane. If you look on the screen, the word is actually there. Right, Trish Kirk, as it is your birthday, we do give you a special prize. So if it's okay, can I call you afterwards? As it's a birthday girl. Hi, Chrissy Marie, how are you? All right, but now I'm going to bring back the lovely Luke to actually bring some more people through. Right, okay. Luke. Right, okay, I'll see what I'm drawing to while he's just doing something. Okay, I will do that, but Catherine Ross, can I come to you, please? Sorry, Luke was just a little bit busy then. But no, he's back now, so that's okay. All right then, so here he is, the lovely Luke.
Right. Okay, we have burnt orange. So if you'd like a reading with burnt orange, please do put your names up. And we'll see where burnt orange can have a read with. So let's see. Right, there's a talking stick on the moon. So let's see. We have a stop on Julie Rampton. Julie Rampton. Right. Okay, Julie, I'm seeing an image of you sat. Oh. This looks like you're sat on a garden chair of some description out on a sort of like a patio area of the garden. Enjoying the sunshine, and there's a mug of something. It'll be tea or coffee by the looks of it, and by the sunshine, it does look like it's sort of like mid-morning time, okay? And I want to say that there is right opposite you. So if you like, it's like one of these 4 sort of chair table setups, and you're sat at one. And I want to say the one you're sat at this side. So the one that would be sat at that side of you is there has a person in spirit sat there. They are a golden yellow type haze of a figure, and I am aware that there is 2 orbs making themselves visible to me in the crystal there, and they would be positioned about there on you, okay? So let's see if we can make contact with this person. Do we have someone with for Julie Rampton? Lovely, thank you. Right, we're just waiting them coming through. Okie dokie. Right, I have a female energy coming forward. Now, as she comes close to me and I start feeling her energy quite strongly, I want to say this is a lady who is not as tall as you would first imagine. She seems to be in a region of about 5'4", which would make her quite small compared to today's individuals, but of average height in her day. I want to describe her as somewhat full-figured. Everything looks well in proportion around her. So compared to my body shape, she would be like medium-sized build, but it's all in proportion. There's nothing. I don't want to describe her as being like, overweight or anything like that. She's full-figured. Now, she is wearing what I would describe as an over-the-head apron that would tie at the back. And I would say that character-wise, she comes across as quite jovial, quite happy, quite talkative, very forward. She's not a quiet lady. She likes to engage you in conversation. She likes to have a good natter. And this is not a lady that would sit down for more than 5 minutes. She always feels like she has to be doing something. She's not one that can stand still, you know. She likes to get on and do stuff, okay? And I would say this is a lady that would be forever pouring tea, would be forever making somebody something to eat, would be forever, I mean, do you know what I would say? This lady spent a hell of a long time in the place where she felt she was fulfilling her mission. Now, I would say this lady's mission was to feed the 5,000, okay? And she was forever making somebody something to eat. It didn't matter who they were. She had to make sure they had a hot meal down their neck at least once a day. And this is a mission she was on from like early o'clock in the morning, right around the clock till dawn 6 at least, that I can work out. And she was always on her feet. You know, this lady must have had sore feet by the end of the day, right? But she was always cooking or making sandwiches or pouring tea. And this was morning, noon, and night. And you know, I can feel her feet. And I don't know how she done it, because to me, the feet are killing me. Put it that way. And I'm not wearing ladies' shoes by any sort. Well, not at the moment anyway. But she had a smile and a glint in her eye every moment of the day. And every person she spoke to, it was important for her to make them feel welcome, to make them feel happy, to make them feel like they were the most important person in the world, okay? And it didn't matter if they come in looking like they'd done 12 rounds in the coal pit, or, you know, or were drowned to a ship's wreck in the rain. Didn't matter the state they were in when they come in. She treated them like royalty, and she would stand there and natter with them till they made up their minds, no matter how long it took. And then nothing gave her more pleasure than to make sure that they were well fed. Now, the unique thing about it is she made them feel like each hot meal that she put on the plate was made especially for that individual, right? To order for that individual. And she did it in such a professional way. She was like the master chef of the kitchen, you know, and she really done it. An amazing job, and everybody knew her and everybody loved her. She was the talk of the town for the effort that she put in, and the wonderful food that she produced, and the joy and the laughter she brought, and even the most difficult of times for every single one of those people that she fed. And yes, she did feed the 5,000. And some of the food that she produced out of there was nothing short of miraculous, because, you know, it was cheap and cheerful food, but it was wholesome and it was tasty. And everybody loved everything that she produced. And it would, you know, they would have said it was award winning. They would have even said she would have won MasterChef if it was running on that day. Now, she comes in as she were in life, full of joy, full of laughter, and full of immense amounts of love. Because as she stands with me, I want to say that the whole of my body is tingling with the love energy that she brings in with her. Now, just so it's made clear here, I'm talking about the genuine article love energy here. This unconditional love that, you know, a mother has for a child, you know, a granddad has for a granddaughter, you know, a brother has for a sister. This is unconditional love. This is love in its purest form. It's a God-given natural love that comes from only spirit, not this Hollywood kissy in the back seat rubbish that's on the telly and on the movies 24 hours a day that nobody wants to see or even hear about. You know, we're talking about the genuine article here. And she had that for everyone she met. And she made sure that she spread that love out to everybody she met. Okay? And it was a genuine love because she was a person whose, if you say, she had a spiritual type of mission in her life here on earth, it would have been to share that love with everybody, which touched their hearts, which lifted their spirit, which put a smile on their face in the most difficult of days. And it gave them something to look forward to every day they were at work, because they knew as soon as they stepped foot in that cafeteria or canteen, whatever you want to describe it as, right, they would feel a genuine love from a person who cared and who catered for their every need. And that was a God-given love that touched the hearts of hundreds of people over the years. And this is a love that she brings from the world of spirit back here to you to share with you and to lift your spirits up in these difficult times. Because let's be honest, every time you switch the TV on and listen to the news, or switch the wireless on and listen to the news, it is nothing but doom and gloom and negativity, and it makes you want to switch off completely. And she brings in an energy to wipe that away from you and give you something, just a touch to carry on, knowing that you are not alone and that she stands with you. And she certainly does. This lady has a strong love for you and everybody around you. Okay? And she wants you to know that you matter and you matter to her. And she brings you her energy and her strength to get over the toughest of days, because you matter to her. And that's what she wants you to know. That no matter what doom and gloom the world keeps conjuring up every day on newspapers, on the radio, on the TV, on billboards, on people's gossip columns and people's gossiping in cafeterias and canteens and coffee shops, she brings you her strength and her energy and her dedication to spread the love, to lift you above that and place you on the higher ground. Okay? Because you matter. And Julie Rampton, I also want to tell you, you matter as well, because you've won yourself a spot prize. Okay? And this lady, bless her cotton socks, never had time for gossip. She was too busy giving people love. So she didn't listen to any of that rubbish. Now, I'm tingling all over here and I'm getting so hot. This energy is so vibrant. Right. Oh, she's wandering off now. She's having a natter with Tonka. Bless her. Oh, she's put her arms around him. She's given him a big cuddle. Oh, bless him.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Right. Right. She's given Tonka a hug now. So I'm going to leave her love with you. Okay. And I'm going to say thank you very much for allowing me to meet a really beautiful lady. She really is an absolute gem. You know, if I were, preteen years, I would have called her the dinner lady from heaven, because she comes across and she reminds me so much of my school dinner ladies from when I was like 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. Always smiling, always willing to give you a hug, and always knew you by your name and not just by a Mr. So-and-so or a name badge you wore. They actually knew you by name, and she strikes me as just exactly like that. Okay? So I'm going to leave her love with you, and it was an absolute pleasure, standing in her presence. Well, sitting in her presence. Right? So I'm going to give you a big thank you and invite back the lovely Paul to do the cha-cha, the can-can, and maybe strip the willow, and then do you a reading. And he's giving me the
Yes. I'm coming.
Yes, the man more adorned with jewellery than Tutankhamun himself.
Kind of a bit like a jewellery.
Yeah. So here he is. I'll see you later.
Right. Right. Let's have some lovely names up and see who I'm drawing to. I did say a name before
Tutankhamun.
Yeah, Luke came in. I can't remember. Hello, Jeremiah. How are you, my darling? Right. Oh, bless you. You're a busy man. You right, Clarky? How you doing? Yeah, Catherine Ross. That was it. Yeah. So it's okay to work with you? Okay. I don't think I've ever read for you before. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Catherine. I'm really sure I haven't. So, right. Right. As I'm drawing some cards for you, I do feel like you've been asking for a bit of freedom and you want to start being able to do things on your own without having people try to cause you problems and always try to interfere in things that you do and it does really get to you. And there is a lot of healing coming for you as well, because of spirit are letting you know that you do need a lot of healing. And spirit are, you worry a lot, and spirit are actually coming to assist you with things that you want to do and how things are going. I have got a lady drawing close to you as well, and she comes in on the maternal side, and she's actually letting me know that there have been quite a lot of things going on around you which you can't put your finger on. And she's saying that she is here to actually help you, and she's going to assist you with the things that you need to know and what you need to do. She's also saying there have been quite a few problems that you've had to put up with, and she's saying, I know it has been very difficult for you and very difficult to cope with everything that it's like you've been left with everything and no one's helping you and it's just like left to you. And she's saying, I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you as well. And I know it has been very difficult since I've been over in spirit side that you've actually found it a lot more difficult. And she's letting you know that it's not a weakness to ask for help. You can ask for help, but there's one thing. All the stuff, if you've still got stuff of mine, I don't need it. Make yourself a few bob and start decluttering, because I'm not going to use them anymore. And all it's going to be is like a shrine. I don't need it. You don't need a shrine to remember me. I'm in here. And I'm always in here, and I will always be in here. So you don't have to have things to remember me by. You got pictures? Yeah, that's fine. But you need to start living for you now. It's been so tough for you. And I know that Spirit will always be there to help you. You've got a lot of things on your plate. You need to start taking a look back and then look at what is the most important thing to do. You have got so much to give, and people do abuse you with that. They use and abuse you because of whatever comes from you, it comes from the heart. But others just don't want that. They just want their cake and eat it at the same time, where you think about things and then you act. And this lady's saying, I'm so proud of what you've done and how you've done things, but you've got to take things slower. You do need to slow down a bit more, because it's just getting too much for you now. I sit back and see you doing all this, and I don't like what I'm seeing. But it is okay to ask for help. I've seen you struggle with so many things, and it does hurt. But you have got such a strong nature. You don't like asking for help. I know you've asked Spirit for guidance. So you've asked Spirit, and Spirit will help. But you can always ask others to help as well, because you're so full of love and you don't want to feel you're letting anyone down. The only one you're letting down is yourself, when you don't want to bother other people. You've got to start thinking of you now. You know, like it's like when asked for healing. When I said healing, I always ask for myself first. And people say, well, that's a bit selfish. No, it's not, because you need to be well enough to actually be able to give anyone else healing. So remember, always when you do healing, always do yourself first. And that goes with everyone. Always do yourself first, because you need to be healed before you can actually send energies, send love to other people. But Spirit are so proud of what you've done and how you've done it. They just want you to know, they admire you with everything you do. Good. But Spirit are so happy with you, but they see the tiredness as well, and they're saying you need to rest. You need to have a day and night off of everything, just for you and you alone, and start to enjoy yourself, because you have got the love, and people are jealous of you because what you've got. And all I say to that is, well, all they have to do is ask, and they could have exactly the same thing. And that is Spirit, but they are here. They are here, and they just want you to know you need to start understanding. I know you said understanding what you need and what you want. Monetary things, do we really need them? Some, yeah, I suppose, but there's a lot we don't. I bet you look in your home and you just look, do I really need that? Do I really need that? Nah. Because as this lady is saying, I couldn't take it when I went, so what's the point keeping it? If you don't need it, get rid. And that is her mind at the moment. But she's actually being quite funny as well, bless her. She's saying that's what you need. You need the laughter. You've had the tears. You've had the tantrums. Now you need the laughter. Hello, Geraldine Owens. How are you, my lovely? You're here. It doesn't matter being late. You are here. But she is just letting you know that she is about and she is around you. And all you need is the love. And you've got so much of that. But leave some for yourself. Because I know Spirit, they're always giving you love, because you are so deserving. And I know there are a lot of people that do think the world of you. And she's just saying, you need to keep your head up high and let people know whatever they say, it's not going to bother you, because you can rise above it, which you do. And Spirit are so proud of you, and this lady is as well. And she's saying, and yeah, I do love you. And she said, I never said it enough. But yeah, I do love you. But keep the love alive and keep the memories there as well. Because you are strong. And you've got to remind yourself that. And start loving yourself. And she's saying, yes, start loving yourself like I love you too. And I'm going to leave her love with you there and say, bless you. Bless you. If people wish to donate, there is a donations thing on the ticker tape, the one that's going along. the PayPal, lukasguichard9@gmail.com. So if you do wish to donate, you can, but you don't have to. Lovely Tanya's actually put put that up there. So that is the donations if you wish. Right, Clarky, I will come to you. No problem. No problem at all. Just keep the smiling and keep happy, because you deserve it. Full of love. And sending lots of love to you. Right, Clarky. Let me know it's okay. Right. I've got a young girl with me at the moment, and she's coming in and letting you know that she is fine. She has met up with family members that are in spirit, and she's coming in and letting you know that she is around you, and she just wants you to know that she just wants you to know that she is totally fine. She's bringing in a lot of love and a lot of energy, and she's saying you need the energy. I do believe it is, Clarky. She wants you to start living your life now and start doing things for yourself, because she's saying, I know you've got it in you. I know you can do these things. You've got to remember, I will always be with you, and I'm always in your heart. But you've also got to remember there are other things you've got to think of, and start being you again, because I always see you down and upset. I don't like seeing that. I want you to be my dad again. I do come and visit, and I do give you a kiss on the cheek quite often, and you have felt it because you actually brushed your face. But I just want you to know that I want my dad back. I want my daddy back. Things have been very hard on you, and there is a lot of things that have been really getting you down. But I want that smile back. I want that laughter back. Not you always being miserable. Because it upsets me seeing you sad. We will meet again. When it's your time, I will be there, and you will meet me again. But I'm always visiting. and I just want you to know I love my daddy. I do love my daddy. And it wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. And I know you've just put, you never got to meet her. Well, she's met you. She has met you. But I want you to start being you again and start living for you and whoever you're with. Be kind, be gentle. And next time I'm there, I will make a point and let you know that I'm there. You will know it's me. And I know you do. But start living now. For me, if not for anybody else, start living for me. I want my daddy to be proud, and I want to be proud as well. Never forget, I love you, Daddy. Not for a long time yet. Not for a long time yet. When it's your time, I will be there. But not for a long time yet. But I will come through more often. Okay. I will be seeing you. Until I see you again. God bless her. Bless her. She had a few tears in her eyes, bless her. But she just wanted you to know that she's there. Now I've gone all cold and that. And that's how you've already done it. You've already done it, Clarky. She knows. I'm going to send blessings to you and send love from her as well. So bless you. Now I'm going to bring back the lovely Luke for the next message. Thank you. Right, Lukey.
Right. Who's the next victim?
I don't know. Who is it that you're drawn to?
I don't know. Right.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, we have Sebastian. Okay, Sebastian. Right. So, if you would like a message with Sebastian, please put your names up now.
Oh, excuse me.
I've got aches and pains all over.
And I have as well.
Okay. Oh. Right. let's see, who is Crouching Bull? We're going to check. Right, now I see his sticks. So let's see. So his stick's moving, so now's the time to picture your names go up. Right. Slowly going down, slowly going down. Right. Slowly going down. Don't look like there's any rush at the moment. He's sort of floating back and forth between two people at the moment. So I've got to wait until he stops dead on one so I know who is in the queue. Right. Okay. There he goes. It is Geraldine Owens. Well done, Geraldine. Crouching Bull has stopped on your name. Right, let's have a look. Right, Geraldine. I've got an image of you here on the sofa, and I want to say that there is a dog in spirit sat in your lap. But I'm not sure if you are aware of it, but there is a dog in spirit sat on your lap. There is also 1, 2, 3, 4 orbs that are orbiting around your head in this sort of direction. So it's anti-clockwise, but they're floating around, evenly spaced out, orange, red, blue, and green.
Isn't that a chameleon song?
All right, it might become a chameleon, but they're not singing. And as I look in panoramic view here, right, there is a person in spirit that I can see. Now, straight in front of you, okay, straight in front of you, but 3 feet back, so there's a gap of about 3 feet between you. There is a person stood there in spirit, okay? Now, this person is showing himself as a yellowy golden haze, okay? And, right, thank you. Just been advised there's a person in the queue for you now. So, yes, do come in. Thank you. Right.
By the way, remind them Wednesday. This Wednesday.
Okay. So, I was just waiting on this person coming forward. And while I'm waiting, just a quick reminder, everybody, this Wednesday, which I believe will be the 9th, yeah. I think, the 9th, Wednesday, the 9th, that is this Wednesday, is Wax Wednesday. Wax Wednesday. Elizabeth, the show's not over yet. Wax Wednesday, okay? So book your spots, book your spaces, put your names down for your seats, etc. for Wax Wednesday. Right. Oh, here you come. I can feel this person coming in now. Right. Thank you. Okay. Geraldine, I have the energy of a gentleman coming forward, and soon as he stepped into my skin, I'm reaching out with my arms. It's like I want to give you a big hug. I can sense a lot, and I mean a lot, of unconditional love coming from this gentleman out in your direction. It is, it's a pure love. It is the purest of love, the unconditional love type thing between, you know, a mother and a daughter, a father and a son, a granddaughter and a granddad, a brother and a sister. That type of purest of love, not this nasty stuff you see on the telly when it's a back seat or down an alleyway. None of that rubbish. Okay, this is the purest of stuff. And there is a great sense of excitement as well with this gentleman. It's like, wow, I'm here again. I'm here again. I do believe this gentleman might have been a bit of a dancer in his day as well, because I feel like I'm celebrating with a little bit of a dance, you know. I don't know how I'm managing that because I'm aching all over. But still, I've got the energy to do this because I feel I can do this without it hurting me. Okay? It's like excitement to be here and an excitement to be around you. And I can sense, without a shadow of doubt, I mean, I'm tingling all over here, which is the feeling I get when I feel this love energy coming. And there's a lot of it. I mean, it's literally pouring out of this man, pouring out of him. And it's like he's on a mission to love and send love and enlighten and empower and completely engulf you in this bubble of this pure love. If you were able to see it, I'm looking all around you, and everything has got this pink haze to it. It's like it's a bit like Scotch mist as it comes down. But Scotch mist is like that white cloudy haze that you get on the mountains. This is similar, but instead of it being white hazy, it's pink and hazy. Okay. And it is very tangible. You can touch it. You can it. You could probably sell it, but I wouldn't want to because it wouldn't be nice. But you can Scotch mist and sell it to the tourists. They love it. Okay. And literally, I'm tingling all over, from head all the way down my body to my toes. Every time this energy comes out. It's also like a strengthening and an energizing feel to it as well. Okay, yeah. Right, he's saying that he's come back again. You know, it's not the first time this chap's been been around you and been back. He's back again because I want to keep covering you in this energy to let you know that you're not left alone, that I'm always there with you, and I want to empower you and strengthen you and uplift you. I want to put your feet on that highest point because I want you to be well looked after. I want you to know that we haven't gone, that I'm still very much here, and that I love you, sis, just as I always have and always will. And I'm there to protect you and keep you safe and to bring you everything you need and to let you know that nobody is more important to me than you, and that I'm always excited to be able to reach out and to touch you and to stroke the side of your face, to sit on the end of your bed and just chin wag to you all night long. Even though you're snoring your head off, I can still have a conversation with you because I can hear your replies in here. I can hear them all in my mind, okay? And I can be anywhere I want. Obviously, I don't go in the bathroom when you're in there doing your business like that. Well, I know what it smells like. I'll just say that much. But then mine was just as bad as well. Okay. It's talking about when you walk out that door, make sure you hold that head high because you are the most important thing in the world. You're important to me, right? And you are loved. And don't you ever forget that you are loved. Because the minute you forget, that's when poke, poke, poke in your back comes. That'll be me. Poke, don't you forget you're loved. Poke, don't you forget you're loved. Because I can. And one day, if I see that your face is dragging on the floor, I'm going to come busting out the fridge and go, boo! I couldn't do that when I was on the earth plane, but I can certainly do it in spirit. Just you watch me. Opening your fridge door. Boo! Just because I can. And I bet that would solve your constipation problem. Not that you've got constipation, but just in case you ever did, you would know that I would help to cure it, because I'd be the witch doctor from the world of spirit, and my cure would be boo! And that would be that sorted out. Now, sis, just you always remember, I'm always there and I love you dearly. And I miss your dinners. I do. I miss your dinners. I don't need dinners where I am, but I do miss your dinners. And I do like the smell of your cooking when I pop in. It is, it's always gorgeous. So maybe the next time you're making something nice on the stove, I might just wait until you stirring it nicely and you're thinking, oh, that smells gorgeous, that's going to taste lovely. And then I'll just pop my head out the pot and go, boo, I'm here. And I can just imagine what you do then, apart from run to the hills. But then there's always the bathroom cupboard, you know, the medicine cabinet, slide, boo! Yeah. Only I could get away with doing that to you. Oh, that's so tempting. Just you wait to Halloween night. Anyway, the boys are running out of time, so I better pop off. I'll see you later, sis. Be good. Love you loads. I'll tell you what, if he stuck his head out my kitchen pots and pans or my fridge, I know what I would do. I'd be needing a cork, put it that way. I would literally be pooping my pants if he'd done that to me. Right, Geraldine, I'm going to have to say I'm going to have to leave his love with you. Halloween night, I think you've got something to look forward to. I hope you have the right medicine to hand for that night, because let's say if you'd done that to me, I think I would be pooping my panties. You are very welcome, Geraldine. Now I'm going to invite the lovely Paul back, because he's got time for another message. And you know, Paul, once he starts, he just can't stop. So I'll say bye-bye for now, and I'll catch you at the finale. Right. And don't forget that card of yours I picked up off the floor.
Yeah, I've got it there.
Right. I don't know what pack it belongs to, but it might have been the one you were using last.
Okay, let's have your names up. Right, Elizabeth, are you still about? Hi, Katie Duncan. Elizabeth Ann Russell. Right. Right, can you make this crystal ball, please?
I don't know. Does it not hover? Does it not hover?
No, unfortunately not. Right, Elizabeth, as I'm drawing close to you at the moment, I do feel there's a lot of things going on around you, and there's a lot of spirit also around you, and a lot of healing that you're needed. You're needing so much healing at the moment, and it's just been really getting you down, how things are going with you. And you just feel like you're on your own. You're not getting any help, or no one wants to bother with you and all this and that. I have got a lady drawing close to me now, and she is on the maternal side of mother, grandmother, that's actually coming in around you quite closely at the moment because she feels that you need a motherly hug. And she's saying, I always do come in and give you that motherly hug because I know that you need it. I know you've been in tears with all the pain and everything that's going on, and you just can't seem to stop it. And she's saying, Elizabeth, my dear, I know the pain you're going through, and I wish I could take the pain away from you. Unfortunately, I am unable to. I don't know. Got a Katie phone in. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
Hello.
And she's just wanting us to know that yeah, sorry about this. Someone's on the phone as well. But they are coming, this lady's coming in so far for you, and it's actually allowing us to actually come. They want them to come for you and actually be there and give you the love and healing at the moment. You've got so much love, but it feels like everyone's against you. And she goes, Elizabeth, my dear, I am not against you. I won't be against you. All I want to do is bring the love and the healing to you. We do it after. We do it next. So
Right.
yeah.
Yes. Right. We give us. Let's see what about. Give us 15 minutes.
You have got the love. You've got the power. But people feel that you are being abused and all that. And I know on these computers and all that, you get all this horrid stuff going around, and you just don't know where to go or what to do. And it's really been getting you down as of late.
No, we won't need that. Right. We should be finished the broadcast in 15
and
minutes.
she's just coming in and just letting you know that she is around you and she is giving you the love and support at the moment.
Bye for now.
Don't ever think that we are against you, because we're not. You are, the gifts that you've got are just amazing, and we do love you. You are very much loved down here and up in spirit. You need to start opening up. I know the pain, and I just wish we could actually bring the healing to stop that pain. I wish I could take that pain away from you, but unfortunately I can't. But I want you to know you can talk to us anytime. You know we don't, there's no time up here, so we can listen to you each and every time. Don't let yourself get into any trouble or get upset anymore, because when you cry, I hate seeing it. All this pain and anguish that you go through, I despise it. And no mother should see her daughter like this. Not at all. She knows. She knows, and she's actually with you now. And she's giving me a rundown of what she's doing now. She's starting to put her arm around you. No. Not at all. But she's putting her arm around you now and letting you know. She's saying, Mum's here. Mum's here with you. Bless her. Now, all I want to do is see that smile back. You need to smile again, as hard as it is. And I will be back, and I will let you know how, if we can help, just let us know. And you can always talk to us, you know that. So she's pulling back now, and I'm going to send, she's sending her love, and she says she's going to sit with you for a while, just to let you know that she's around you. I'm going to say bless you. Thank you for allowing me to work with you, Elizabeth. And sending loads of love and healing to you. And now the lovely Luke is just coming to join me.
Here I am, if you missed me. Right.
Okay. Do your thing now.
Right. We are going to pick the closing group card for everyone, and I'm going to go for...
You want that one?
I want that one. Got that one. Right. So are you all ready? Pin your ears back, because here we go. When there are questions you need assistance with, go inward. Sit with yourself. Meditate on the question. Ask for our help also. Then trust your intuition, that's your higher self, as most often the answer and guidance will be delivered to you intuitively. In other words, your higher self will answer the question and give you the physical feeling of the answer. We are with you always. There you have it. There you have it. Right. Okay. Right. Another gentle reminder and announcements. Wednesday the 9th is, that's this Wednesday coming, okay, is Wax Wednesday. So please do book your seats, order your snacks, and have them close by you. We start at 8. Please don't be late, because if you're late, you might not get in and be able to have your wax reading. Okay? So be there at 8. That's when we start. There will be spot prizes as well available. Okay? So for those of you on TikTok, if you want a wax reading on Wax Wednesday, which is this Wednesday coming, the 9th, you need to come in on Facebook on Double Trouble at Home.
That can be done on TikTok as well.
But you can view it, but it will be difficult for you to get a wax reading because it's mainly a Facebook show. But if you want a reading, please do come in on Wax Wednesday on Double Trouble at Home. And you'll be able to put in for a spot prize as well. Right. God willing, we'll be back on Monday, as usual, for our 8 o'clock show. Tuesday, Messages from Heaven. And then Wednesday, Wax Wednesday. So make sure you put it in your diaries. If you go on to Double Trouble at Home, our timetable of our shows and times, etc., are already listed for the whole month of February. So that's where you can get all the details of what we're doing and when.
And it's so natural.
So be there for Wax Wednesday. Put it in your diaries. But you need to book your seats in advance for that one. Okay.
February?
April. The month of April. Yes, Lynn Green, you heard it right. I did say February. I mean April. I'm losing the plot. I only get let out at special times of the day to do the shows. Okay. Now, Thursday will be a day off day for us because after Wax Wednesday, I will need to be locked up for a whole day.
Yes.
So, anything to add to that?
No, you're just a natural.
Right, so literally book your seats, order your snacks for Wax Wednesday, and yeah. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all of those in between, okay, look after yourselves and each other.
And you've missed out now.
Yeah.
I've said it twice.
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
Right, the spot prize is now closed, and you missed out on 2 opportunities for spot prizes during that announcement.
Yes, so
Right.
we will see you on Monday.
Yes.
Madness Monday.
Yes, Madness Monday.
Night, Jeremiah. Well, it's afternoon where you are, isn't it?
Yes, but Jeremiah sleeps all day long, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't. He works.
Yeah, but he sleeps at work.
Bless him. Right. So
I would do too if I could get away with it.
good night. God bless each and every one of you. Good night, TikTok.
Right. So until Monday for Manic Monday, look after yourselves and each other.
Unfortunately, we're finished now, Clark.
Right.
Good night.
So good night, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. See you for Manic Monday, 8 o'clock.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye.